Sorry. Baru sadar audio nggak ada anjir tuh dibilang. Thank you Bang Rap. Aduh. Aku lupa ngecek lagi selalu. Seperti orang tahu. Lagi-lagi saya lupa mengecek manja. Duh. Yang HP mana ya? Saya lupa. Saya lupa terus. Ini dulu. Sekarang udah ada suaranya kan? Sorry tadi jadi saya lupa buat suaranya. Rupanya tidak aktif suaranya ya guys. Ya. Ini apa nih? Wow. Aduh. Ngapain lagi nih ya? Lantern Ride. Eventnya udah selesai semua, tinggal event Lantern Ride lagi. Ya jauh udah kelar juga. Tinggal nyari artefak lagi. Udah ganti foto profilnya niche. Bukan pertama sih, udah ada orang duluan. Tadi udah ada orang luar masuk.
Emerge right now.
Solidify.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah. A process of elimination.
Ini kesempatnya kabur lagi anjir. Ini kenapa gak aktif ya? OBS bodoh emang nih. OBS tolol.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Your journey ends here.
Order guide you.
Order
Right here,
guide.
right now. Emerge. Rain cutter. Huh? Huh. No, my sword.
Here you are.
Udah kelar.
This weather is perfect for doing nothing at all.
Sini kan tadi kan? Disusul orang nih malas sekali dah anjir. Entah apa-apa suruhnya. Gimana tuh? Manjatnya itu lo malas sekali. Untung ada yang Spider-Man.
here, right now.
Mana dia?
Following orders.
Emerge.
Merge. Ini satu.
Time to act.
Satu lagi mana ya? Oh ini.
Body and mind.
Turut, 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 turut. Satu lagi di mana questnya? Oh sini. Coba tanah ya.
Rain outlines your
Ah
fate.
terpicit. Udahlah.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Stabilize.
Flicker.
Nah. Bukan kau ganggu. Alhamdulillah. Cukup kan anjay. Gerak. Dah kelar. Baru kita ngerjain Madam Pink. Mana Madam Pink? Event Lantern Ride mana sih? 7 hari lagi. Tutututututut.
This weather is perfect for doing nothing at all. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Liwe. Mana Madam Pink? Salah jalan anjir. Ini kenapa pula aku ke sana? Ada cloud retainer.
Whoa, Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Bukan
Said
Miss
what,
Burung.
precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
Astaga.
Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
One, Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Kenapa gugup dia anjir?
All right. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that
Berarti emang
encounter.
Madam Ping berarti.
What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Dia siapa? Morax
She.
atau Guizong?
We like to call her Guizhong.
Guizong ya.
From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous
Anjay,
power
bijak
can be
sekali.
unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our
Bangga kali.
individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a home.
Guizong.
When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Kayak rindu kali sama orang
Madam
sama
Ping looks
Guizong.
very emotional right now.
Of all of us, it was Gui Zhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. Huh. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Rindu oleh orang sama Guizong.
Oh, yeah!
Music.
We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh. As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they
Aduh,
once
coba aja
did.
dulu. Terlalu merendah li macam pink ini.
Whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Sea Gazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Oh, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes
Yes.
an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite staged.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny!
Granny Yanfi. Akhirnya muncul juga
Whoa.
Yanfi.
What's everyone doing
Ada
here?
perkara apa nih?
Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Yanfi.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy London Ride.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh,
Ya dong, game wibu.
I just remembered that
Aku
I have
wibu,
some,
kamu wibu, dia wibu.
work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Pink.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Mukanya.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
Anjay.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless great...
Yes, semoga Guizong berkati.
Go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Mana Guizong? The Guizong.
Mr. Dvorak!
Guizong the Forak.
Ah, and Kuching's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious?
Kurang serius.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale
Sudah
is
jadi
now an
nenek
elderly
Warenta.
granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she
Yes.
wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she...
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person.
Tuh, Larus to the
That
Forak.
can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote
Oh,
all...
nice.
Speaking of, Madam Ping wishes Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performance.
Wait, are you serious?
Agus
Oh
tegang.
no, now I'm starting... Okay. Alright, nope. Another rehearsal's in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Wih, gugup kali dia. The Forak.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music, it can make people happy and move. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all
Yes.
the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Masih kerja.
Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worth. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Yes.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something.
Gak ada lama sekali.
Shoot! Late
Rembung sakti, oh iya.
Wait, no. Anyway, Zhang Li said he
Zhang
wasn't
Li
in
yang
a
bilang.
hurry, so if we went now... Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. Anyway, let's go check with him.
Rembung Zhongli kelupaan. Padahal dia minta duluan, dia yang terakhir kali diurus. Zhongli. Mana ya? Zhongli nggak ada.
Oh,
Jadi nge-rap aku tahu ya.
all right. Let's take a break here. Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight?
Ngeri ya.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not
Invisible
Berontot tak kasat
audience?
mata.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Director Who.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before.
Director Who
Well,
jaga
don't worry.
semuanya.
There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour. With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Humor.
Sure. The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage.
You hang.
Guess we'll just have to trust Shinya.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains.
It's a real
Teman-teman
pity
lama,
that he
ketemu
couldn't
siapa
be
dah tu?
around for this, as well as being a true connoisseur of traditional.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great
Nongkrong di tempat
location.
kuburan
Full of
anjir.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
Aduh, ada dia tahu ya.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for you.
Sure thing.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to
Gunung
Mount
Holau.
Hulao, so make sure when you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's...
Zhongli. Mana ada pergi ya?
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long.
Miss Eunice, such a strict mentor.
These. Well, you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall.
Hey, how about I treat us all to some late night
Ajay.
snacks once we're
Lu tahu
done?
yang makan apa?
How about some stir-fried...
Where?
We could always just go pester masterful chef Zhongli.
Xiangling.
Now I'm hungry.
Dia serangling juga terakhir ya. Mana Zhongli? Yah.
Solidify!
Oh, ketemu Adeptus Pak Zhongli.
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated
Adeptus
birds.
burung nomor 2.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and...
In fact, Mooncarver has been
Zhongli.
taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
impeccable timing.
Impeccable timing.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a
Kurang juga nih
shortcut.
Zhongli.
Wait, that mechanism is...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme...
Can we not just call it a cooking machine?
Mesin masak je.
She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent
Yeah.
journey. Excellent. The past
Rex
should be
Morax.
remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try
Tentunya.
some for your...
Oh, Zhongli! Hu Tao told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No, when she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite music. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about...
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. As for the banquet, since the director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please,
Anjay.
take some soup.
Aduh.
It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Bambu shoot mendidih. Zhongli sama Zhongli.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get...
Oke, Zhongli. Kita lihat pertunjukannya. Langsung berubah jadi malam kah? Oh, langsung berubah.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hitao, and this is a little something called...
Oh, Junjun gak ikut ya?
The Blaze Lilies!
Xiangling, Chongyun, Xingqiu.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch you set, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Tahu. Tuh direktur pemakaman kenapa di situ?
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we
Jalan
deserve
tuh.
a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on
Boleh
that.
kelewatkan. Jalan, mau pergi ya jalan nih. Cici. Oh, Xiao. The Forak. Yao Yanfi. Can you Madam Pig?
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Senhei sama Claudia Trainer. Berdua semua orang nih.
Master, the Xiao lanterns,
Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao lantern, the likes of which the world has never seen. You must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Oh, ini dia. Ini yang mau Madam Pink. Tahu. Ini semua orang Liyue kelihatan semua anjir. Semuanya kelihatan. Harmoni jiwa tak terganti. Besok malam. Udah cari lagi. Kita tarik lagi.
It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner.
Okay, Paimon,
And
okay.
we'll be meeting at Shinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long...
Berisik, Paimon, berisik.
As expected of the parlor...
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all
Dewa
noted
kalian
down.
loh.
I've long
Zhongli.
heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too.
Zhongli,
It is
Zhongli.
truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
Diskusikan apa tadi?
All we knew was that Hotel invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun?
Banyak hal baru nih.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a...
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Xiangyun with eating my
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try!
See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful...
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around... Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and... My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Terlalu merendah ini dewa satu nih.
You always deliver.
Now I'm getting... Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might
Lebih
become a
aman
little
buat
safer to
ditelan.
eat.
How about I sample the dishes next?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here.
Goba kemana?
Where's Guoba?
Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the
Lembur
restaurant.
Goba ya anjir.
You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being.
Kemana pergi ya
Seems
tuh
like
tahu?
it's almost time.
Huh? Huta went to fetch someone in person?
Orang penting nih.
Oh, that must mean they are... Could it be... Kuching? Ningguang? Or Captain Beto?
Captain Beto.
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details.
Bagi
could I?
bawahannya.
Ta-da! We're here!
Tahu.
We're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the conqueror
Oh,
of demons and I are
Xiao.
both as swift as the wind, and
Xiao.
we made it just in time.
Xiao, dapat Xiao. Aduh.
I
Jongli.
see. So the important guest is
Jongli.
the conqueror of demons. I've been looking
Aku sudah
forward
lama
to
ingin
meeting
bertemu.
you. The
Astaga,
director didn't
Jongli,
mention
Jongli.
anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals,
Jongli
but also the
mangke, Jongli
protector of
mangke.
Leo's peace. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Bisa tahu dapatnya
It's almost
suruh Xiao
lantern,
ikut.
right? Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in
Nggak
preparation for the
bikin tuh, Xiao.
celebrations.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenshao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
Aduh, aduh.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang.
Jong, saya tuan terlalu berlebihan.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the conqueror of demons and the traveler are pretty close, no?
Kawan lama.
Great. You two sit together.
Duduk sebelahan deh.
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh, finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being
Oh, yeah,
friends
dong.
with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an
Dia
overstatement.
idola aku.
I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the... Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons?
Likewise.
It is a
Sama-sama.
great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangling and
Xingqiu.
Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon.
There's no need to be so polite.
You're
Tahu.
right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Jongli.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exercise, and of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Terpuji.
Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to
Kau
tap
pakai cara
It
apa?
wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Shao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
Aduh, bisa ngajak Xiao kayak gitu.
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering?
Berhenti gangguin dia.
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the Guardian Yaksha.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. The Adepti vanquished the demons. The Millelith fought valiantly. And that is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be...
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I
Aku
saw
bela
that
Chongyun.
too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food.
Huh? Guoba would do that? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used...
It sounds like you've heard...
Kamu kok diam aja, kenapa?
Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Mereka jadi ke Paimon.
Wait, what?
Seeds of story
Fenty.
brought by the wind.
Ada Fenty.
Cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice.
Fenty. Dua Arkon ketemu nih.
There's someone knocking at the door.
Dua Arkon
Don't just
ketemu
sit
nih.
there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Dua Arkon ketemu dua dewa.
You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old
Di
friends
kawan
and
lama
new.
dan baru.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Aduh, Fenty.
It's the tone deaf bard.
Xiao terkejut.
He seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes.
Itu
It looks
sedih
like
teman
we're
baik
gonna
ini.
be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning.
Setelah dia paling
rising
berkuasa
sun.
di sini.
She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in?
Huh, it's you.
Kamu.
Isn't this Genu?
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 Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you? I met Singcho at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamental...
Could this new guest be Master Singcho's friend?
Senyum Venti anjir. Senyum Venti anjir.
Yes, yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this.
Berbatus.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard. Remember?
Berbatus.
And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing.
Mengamen di Dua Mars.
It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't
Ada
help
dua
but stay
arkon
and
di
listen.
situ anjir.
Thank you for your patronage.
Muka Paimon.
I understand now too. I'm Zhongli. Currently
Aduh,
working
dua
at the
arkon
Wangsheng
monkey,
Funeral
bos.
Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
New friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything
Bukan sama aku ya.
unsatisfactory...
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land.
Ada yang dia
There's
nggak
enough
tahu.
on the sophisticated way he speaks. It's hard not to suspect that he
Ada
could
tuh
very well
lagi
be an
nyamar.
adeptus in disguise.
Dia bukan adeptus, dia dewanya.
So, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Takut sih aku.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon ikutan aja. Muka lumin.
Right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's pretty normal for him to not know anything.
Really?
Bagi
I've
Venti
actually
nih.
heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no...
Now you're making
Aduh,
me.
ini
I
apa
would
sih,
say
anjir?
that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill. There's one I heard a while back that went... The old house is written the meanings there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a
I think so too. The compass. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice...
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you.
Of course, of course.
Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge.
I don't think it's your fault.
Changyun's right. It's not our fault.
Salah kita.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the Tone Deaf Bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration. As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day.
Dia yang
The
ngarahkan.
Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so don't think anything of it. By the way,
I was watching as you entered Shinyue kiosk, but no one Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the
Aduh, mata Fenty.
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around,
Aduh, mata
people are all
Fenty,
busy
anjir.
watching the
Saling
lanterns and
nyindir,
strolling
saling
around the
nyatir, anjir.
shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to... The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly. And we're all gathered here to come together with all of you at the beginning of the year. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Siapa ketakutan, anjir.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking you're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drink, considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
What's with the urgency?
Aku makan kebanyakan nih tempat jalan-jalan.
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after.
Paimon will come too.
Memangnya Paimon udah kenyang gitu.
Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Peka kali ya asli travelernya, anjir.
Let's depart.
Peka kali travelernya, anjir lah.
It seems like our new friend...
I deserve no such praise. I only drink. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something?
No such thing. I wouldn't dare...
Saling nyatir, anjir lah.
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone, to be honest.
Memang aku salah ngomong.
Did you talk about anything interesting before?
Oh, we were talking. Mr. Zhongli told us that he went on a trip to Xiaoyang Village the other day.
Oh, no wonder those ingredients would be difficult for anyone. I guess I'll need his help next time as...
About you and could he be...
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of...
Ya, jauh.
Are you alright?
Harusnya aku yang tanya gitu.
It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from... But this time...
Salahkan aja Zhongli. Salahkan aja Fenty.
No. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. And that's something I might never be able to do.
Kamu jangan ingin menuruti mereka buat apa? Sudah sendiri aja.
That does sound like something you would... No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels...
Anda tetap senang kan?
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power. And I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosé Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it like...
Oh, here you are.
Siang Ling.
I'm not intruding,
Ku
right?
ganggu ya?
You're not.
Enggak, ada apa?
What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
Kalau dia masih bisa makan tuh gak ada masalah.
To be honest, I was kind of worried. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wang.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait. There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Apa tuh?
Almond tofu?
Almond tofu.
Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of... I'll be honest. Before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guest, so I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Dan Boba
Thank you
juga.
for the trouble. There was no need to. I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome.
Lumin the best sih.
Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting. You're finally done whispering secrets to each other?
Main
So much
rahasia-rahasiaannya.
for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
Dusta. Kamu nggak mungkin nggak paham konsep waktu aja.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Semuanya punya
Sorry to keep
Paimon.
everyone waiting.
Dia baik.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves...
Oh? Is this some
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense. To the most distant, lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all...
I see. Perfect symbolism. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the... I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. Since we all get to nominate someone...
Paimon masih merajuk.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the Stone God's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition, the only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant, a good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Kenapa saling lempar-lempar nih?
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again?
Kenapa tepuk tangan 3 orang nih?
Stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get
me involved in this.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting me
Kenapa saya saling
we're all
melempar
sure
anjir?
to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works.
Atau di mana
Making a
lagi?
fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse.
Aku
I am
menolak.
most certainly not the most distinguished guest here. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
Aduh,
One
jangan.
person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Lah, balik lagi ke dia.
Oh, that's right. Even though you're always mocking
Orang
Paimon,
cari
you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there?
Ya jelas kamu lah.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest? Oh, well, that was unexpected.
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dread. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything...
Ah, the traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a...
You guys!
Paimon's
not used to being... those were genuine
Bukan
snaps,
nyindir kayak nonton
right?
selubung.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not...
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all...
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me. Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objection?
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match and... It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your
Baiklah, karena
time.
ini udah
You're
asar,
free to
aku
go
nantikan
if you
streamnya kali
please.
ini. Makasih udah nonton. See you and bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.